Hi, I'm Mike McGee, Content Manager at Course Report, where we help people find and choose the best training programs to reach their career goals. Today, I am joined by Sahand Azizi, a recent graduate of the WBS Coding School Data Science and AI program. Sahand has over 10 years of experience in foreign trade and supply chain management and is pivoting into a new position, which he starts this month. I'm excited to learn more about what inspired his career change into data science and AI, what his year long bootcamp and internship experience was like, and how he actually landed his new role. All right, Sahand, what were you up to before you went to WBS Coding School?
Hey Mike, before joining a WBS school, I was studying civil engineering at the first, but I made a little pause there and uh, I focused on the foreign trade and logistic because I was multilingual. And yeah, after some time, I saw we have every day we have repeating tasks. We have uh, very time consuming tasks for quoting, for cost estimation, and such. And I was using Excel for that matter actually to automate or save my data in there. But I knew I'm going to hit the limit in that program, and I knew there is something that I can do to achieve more. And my last experience, I was the executive assistant in the Unilever company in Iran. And after that, I have migrated to the Germany. But that was my chance to actually learn data science and all the tools to evolve in this new era, or let's say it's in the new world, right?
Understood, understood. So, yeah, that really segues nicely into the decision to pivot into data science and AI. So, why did you choose the data science and AI program at WBS Coding School over other options? What stood out about WBS Coding School?
If I want to be honest, that the main reason was that people centric attitude. So I was new in Germany. I didn't know that much about the institutions or the other schools, but the way they helped me, they explained me every step, and they explained the curriculums and everything that I'm going to experience in the next 1 year made me feel more secure to accept or pursue this course and John Dirk's course actually.
That's great to hear. So, what was the day to day experience like in the data science and AI program?
Well, honestly, at the first I was afraid that I'm not be able to achieve this completely because it was from 9 a.m. to the 5:30 p.m., right? It was full time. We had just only two breaks in the whole year. But after starting, I saw that yeah, actually we need this much time because it's very there's many topics that we have covered, and we needed more time for the practice. And whenever I had a problem or I was unfocused, I could just easily go and watch back the recorded sessions from our class or read the learning materials which the WBS have created for us. And I had many great classmates that actually we were classmates in the day and online gaming partners in the night. But of course, we lost a lot of match, but it was fun for me.
That's great to hear after an early adjustment period and kind of wondering if you're going to figure it out to use the support systems around you and then, develop some friendships. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, so let's dive a little deeper into the experience. What did you actually learn at WBS Coding School? What did the curriculum cover? Getting into specifics, frameworks, programming languages. What did you pick up while in the data science and AI program?
Actually, there was a lot of topics, but the important ones that I can remember, maybe I will forget even some. Python, SQL, Looker Studio, Tableau, machine learning, statistics, cloud computing with Azure from Microsoft, uh, and for each tools that we have used the near real world data that actually very practical. We had data cleaning, which missed to learn how to handle them, what they need, what should they do. Yeah, uh, that's much of it.
So, out of those subjects, what was the most challenging or maybe rewarding subject for you?
Uh, Definitely machine learning. It was very challenging, but it's very promising, and it helped me a lot because uh, most of the things that we are using right now, and you can see that mm, me and everyone that we are using AI for everything that comes from machine learning. The name is so simple, but it's the for me it's the art of translating pictures, voices, sounds, takes everything to numbers that machines understand, and they create our desired output and then translate them to our own language. So yeah, that was the most the topic that I have enjoyed most.
Wonderful. Okay, so tell me about the portfolio you built in the program. Can you tell me about one of the projects you worked on?
I remember when I wanted to admit to this course, they told me that we are going to create 13 hands-on projects, but I think I don't know. Maybe I have 18 or more, but maybe not all of them because of this course. But this course made me create them, or maybe I made them in my free time. But my favorite project was our final project, which we are required to create for this course to finish it. It was a solar panel planner. The goal of this project was to that you can put your address and you can check your rooftop. You can see how many panels you can put there. You can see what will be the shadows, how the shadows will affect your power output. How will the sun azimuth or the angles of your panels we are going to affect, and you can calculate how much you have to invest and how much you are going to earn, or any information regarding that matter. And in the end you could just send the inquiry to your nearest solar panel installer to give you a personalized offer. uh, of course, I wasn't alone. I had teammates Olaf and Victoria that we created this project together. And yeah, we have used Python, a lot of Python. We have used machine learning, computer visions, AI rack, and mo- I think we have used more or less anything we have learned during this course in this project.
Thank you. Thank you for walking through that. Another important part of the program is the internship experience. So, did WBS Coding School set up the internship for you? Did you have to find it yourself? What did you get to work on? How long was the internship? Just curious for you to share any details about your internship experience going through this year.
Actually, because they have guaranteed the internship for us, it made us more secure to pursue the and finding the internship. But Paula from the career services from WBS school, actually recommended me to apply for this internship. I have applied, and after the interviews, I got accepted. It was the company name was Share. It was important for me to use these 2 months of internship actually in a job that matters for me, that aligns with my previous experience. So Share was then an FMCG company. So yeah, they didn't give the internship for me, but actually they helped me a lot to gain it.
That's great to hear that the internship was, like you said, it was kind of built into the experience. So, what did you learn from this internship that you couldn't learn in class?
Well, I have. worked with a lot of datas in my previous experiences. I have pulled from the ERP systems, but actually in a company that makes decision using a raw data, it's so hard because it's looks messier, and you have to know what you want to do in order to actually clean it and prepare it for your next steps. So I have learned that cleaning datas maybe is maybe 50% of the role in a task.
How did that intern experience confirm that data science is the career path where you want to grow?
In my last job, I was forecasting for the sales representatives and therefore regions, creating target for each of them, actually to increase the sales and, of course, giving a purpose for each of them to achieve. But I was doing this mainly with the old data and Excel and with some calculation and with some experience. So not every time it was a great target, you know. But with the share company, they wanted to create statistical sales forecasting, which is a branch of machine learning that we had to use time series analysis in order to actually forecast the future months. How will sales look like? I didn't have much time because it was only 7 or 8 weeks for me, and but it was very nice experience because I could increase their forecasting accuracy from 55% to 79%. So I was very happy all those times doing that because maybe a job that 10 people are doing for different things that you can do simply with code.
That's impressive that in a short time you were able to make that impact, a pretty significant impact there. So it's wonderful to hear that. So during the program, did you get any certifications? If so, like which certifications did you prepare for, and did they help you, in the job market as you were pursuing opportunities?
Yeah, aside from the final certification which we got from the school, and I have to say, when I saw that certification, the half of the certification was the topics that we have learned, and I was thinking, oh, they have exaggerated whatever we have learned. How I'm going to answer this to the future employers? But when read the topics and I saw, oh yeah, we have learned all of them in 1 year actually. But aside from that, we had first certificate from for the Python as a PSEP interlevel programmer, and the second one was uh, Azure Cloud Computing for the DP 900, and the last one, which I'm very proud of, was the scikit-learn practitioner. I think I'm pronouncing it right, maybe. It was one of the machine learning libraries that we used in our projects. Uh, why I'm proud of that, because we could actually use the documentation from that library when we were making the exam, but somehow it didn't open for me during the exam. So first, of course, as a nature, I panicked, but when I focused, I done everything from what I have learned in that course, and special thanks to Kevin, our instructor in that area, that I was able to actually pass that exam. So we had three more professional certificates. And how does it help us? Actually, when I'm stating that I know how to write programs with Python, it's not just the words in my resume. Actually, it validates what I'm stating. So these certificates maybe not would not look much for some, but for me it was a validation about whatever I'm writing my resume.
Thank you for sharing that. So you're about to start a new job. First, congrats on that. Can you share, what is your new job? How did you land it? And, if WBS Coding School was helpful in interviewing or just helping you land this new opportunity.
Well, we had a lot of sessions during our course about how to write CVs, how to apply for jobs, and what we should pay attention, how should we approach the employers or such. But actually, when I have finished the course, I created my own job searching automation tools with what I have learned from WS School. I created an offline from completely on my machine that would read the job advertisement from the locations that was my preference from the job descriptions, and an AI would read them and score them based on my profile. Uh, Instead of applying for maybe 100 or 200, the quality was important for me, so I would choose the best suitable uh, job ads for me and uh, applying for them. So my job, that the job I have found is the design engineer to facade technologies in the Zublin company. And the reason I have accepted this job is, of course, the my previous experience in that area. But what made me stood out from the other candidates was the data science and AI course that I have took, because this job is not just about the drawings or the technical documents. They involve heavy calculations from the each sections, from the creating bill of materials and such. So uh, what I'm going to do in this job actually, that I'm going to create more and more automation to reduce the problems and reduce my mistakes in those calculations, whether it's for the static calculations, or maybe they are for just the bill of the materials or the other things. So yeah, this is the job I'm going to start next week.
That is incredible. I think that's may have been one of the first times I've heard that, a graduate has built their own job search engine using the skills that they learned to find a job. So, how long did this entire process take from you landing this new job?
I used my free time there to start my job search, but the main search started after finishing the internship. So it took me actually 20 days maybe finding a job. But I'm going to be honest that that tool helped me a lot, because it made me focus on the important things, not reading some texts and not choosing whether this is suitable for me or not. I focused on how to apply perfectly for that jobs.
That's incredible to hear that time frame, essentially under 3 weeks. But it's all the building blocks before that too that helped you land the job. Not only land a job quickly, but seemingly a job that's tailor fit for what your skills are and what your interests are there. So congratulations again for the work that you put in and for starting this new career. All right, final couple questions for you. What is your advice for others who may have an established career but are considering a career change into data science?
Well, for me, I have to have a passion, or I have to like or love something to actually do it and achieve it. So, if you like to see the data and make a decision based on that, 100% go and learn this uh, field. Data science wasn't my final goal. I didn't say I'm going to be data scientist. I was thinking more as a tool, whatever I'm going to learn from here, that I'm going to implement on my domain knowledge, and I'm going to use my previous experience and the newly gained skills to create better solutions for whatever I'm going to do. It doesn't matter whether if I'm in a construction company, whether if I'm in a FMCG company, I'm going to create better solution, maybe better than whatever they are using right now. So if you have a domain knowledge and previous experience, you are absolutely going to use these new skills. If you don't have any experience, or you haven't uh, got any job experience, it doesn't matter either, because you are going to use these new skills in another company to answer their questions.
Love that answer. Wise words there. Thank you for sharing. Okay, final question. Was WBS Coding School worth it for you?
Of course, they gave me a free MacBook Air, right? I'm just kidding. That was the sweet side of this course, of course. But uh, the important thing that I have saw in this school, that the instructors were very good. It's like they have handpicked them from all around the world. We and they not only had practical experience from the real world companies, they also had academic knowledge from the field that they were teaching us, and they were very helpful. And of course, one of the good things from this course was the career services, because learning and gaining new skills is important, but are you able to sell yourself to the employer? Can you uh, explain what you can do? Can you explain how you are going to help them, how you are going to solve their problems? So, yeah, it's in my opinion, it was a complete package for someone that wants to evolve in this new world.
Thank you so much. I think that's a beautiful place to wrap it up. I really appreciate you sharing your journey, your career pivot, and how you were able to go through this program and find a new career. So, for all those listening or watching, to find out more, you can read WBS Coding School reviews on Course Report. This interview was produced in partnership with WBS Coding School and the Course Report team. Thank you.